2014, 2013-14, we were fifth, I think, and then the next season we're 11th, and then this season we're 11th again with the same squad. Like, what is that? There's something has to change. Hopefully, it's our managers. Both of us.
Right. And I know that almost every United fan out there had a sigh of relief when Louis van Gaal was taken out of the managerial job, and we all knew who was going to replace him. It had been in the press for months and months, and when it happened, when we brought Jose in, it was such a refreshing day. It was a new era, the Jose
Right.
era, and then he brought some class players like Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Mkhitaryan, and Eric Bailly. And when you look at it, those are not the type of players that would sign for Louis van Gaal's Europa League team. With
Right.
Louis van Gaal, we were linked to players like, do you know who Dragovic is?
No.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. I feel that.
And
Um, it's like, and then for us over here, we're we even to sign our manager, it's our front office is in shambles right now. I don't know what's going on. It's like it's been like this for years, where we're waiting and we're waiting and we're waiting, and we need a new manager, and we all know we need a new manager, and they just won't announce him. They won't announce him. They're trying. We're trying. We're all trying to be patient, but it's not happening. So we finally signed him, and then now we're waiting weeks and weeks to we get a third string goalkeeper, and we're getting linked with everybody, but it's just not happening. And we have money, and we have facilities, and we have a fairly good manager, and it's just the negotiations aren't coming into fruition.
right, and I think that's going to be the next thing that I want to talk about is transfer rumors, not just for Everton, not just for Manchester United, but just around the world. The
Right.
hottest transfer saga in the world right now is definitely Paul Pogba.
It's definitely Axel Witsel. Uh,
For sure.
um, what's the news for that?
For Pogba, well, it seems like everybody's reporting something different. Like, as a United fan, nobody knows what to believe. I watch a lot of United YouTube and read a lot of United news, and a couple of the people that I watch are saying that they're 99% sure that Pogba is going to sign, but I don't see that. Like, I think it's definitely possible for him to sign. I'd give it a 50-50 for him to sign,
Right.
but just everybody's saying something different. Like,
Yeah, you don't know who to
this.
believe.
Yeah, the Sun and the Metro are saying that he'll complete his move this weekend, or it's Saturday now. So I doubt that he'll come back from his vacation that he left for literally 4 days ago to sign for Manchester United.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think if the deal happens, and it's going to take time, and if he doesn't move to Manchester United, he will stay at Juventus. I don't think he's going to move to Real Madrid. He most definitely wants to go to Real Madrid. He prefers that move to Manchester United, but Real Madrid have claimed they've backed out of the race like multiple
even
times.
even
And
if they were in the race, it's right now it just seems like Real Madrid is the place for young midfielders to ruin their careers. You got
exactly,
Kovacic, who's getting
yeah,
offered to random clubs. You got James Rodriguez, who's a world class talent, and he's getting shipped off somewhere. Um, who else? Who am I
even
missing?
Isco's
Oh yeah,
still
yeah,
young, but
Isco, and
he's
and then Di
like
Maria as well.
right. And Isco's like rated highly, and I rate Isco highly, but there's just no place for him in the Real
Right. No
Madrid
matter how much
team.
money, I mean,
Right.
it's like almost going to China. You're gonna
Yeah.
get money, but you're not gonna play too much. Your career might slow down, and you just never know. It's a risk you're gonna have to take if you go to a big club like that. But Manchester United needs midfielders. They need more depth. They need players. So
Right.
you know,
And when you think, like, ask anybody in the football world, think Paul Pogba and transfers. Put those two words together, which team comes to mind first? 9 people out of 10 are going to say Manchester United.
and
It's
then the
not
other
like
one's gonna say FC
everybody's going to
Barcelona.
say, yeah. And it's not like everybody's going to say Real Madrid. Like,
No.
of course, it's pretty obvious. Like, Raul, Real Madrid legend, in the past couple of days said that Real Madrid want Pogba. Well, seriously, I think everybody wants Pogba right
Right.
now, whether
Everyone
they
wants
can afford him
Pogba.
or not.
We don't
Yeah,
have the 100 million to spend on one
Wigan
player, but
Athletic wants Pogba.
yeah.
Dagenham and Redbridge wants Pogba.
Even the high school
Everybody
wants
wants
Pogba.
Pogba. Yeah, but they can't have him because I don't think your high school has $100 million
No,
to
100
pay.
million pounds, even more.
True. So I think that this whole saga is just it's getting
Out of hand.
it's yeah, it's getting out of hand. It's the new De Gea
Right, right.
for at least
Except there's
United
no
because
deal that was
both
actually completed.
right because both of these because both of those moves had United fans in an emotional breakdown for
Yeah,
months.
yeah.
And
It's like I bet the Juventus fans are like how we are for John Stones last summer and this summer. You know,
mhm,
somebody wanted to pay all the money in the world, and then he's wanting to leave. Maybe not. Maybe he's not. Maybe he wants to. Maybe he put in his transfer request. Maybe he didn't. Nobody knows. But we're all crying inside.
mhm.
Uh,
And so also on the Pogba front, that will move into another transfer, is that 2 days ago, I believe, on either Thursday or Friday, it was reported by multiple news sources that Juventus had submitted something like 80 million euros or 74 million pounds for Gonzalo Higuain. And everybody was like, hold on a minute, where did they get that money? So then everybody assumed, oh,
oh,
Pogba got sold.
oh
So
wow,
then the Higuain to Juventus rumor became more of a Pogba to United rumor. But
wow,
then today it was reported by multiple news sources, and most notably, Gianluca Di Marzio himself reported that Higuain has agreed personal terms with Arsenal. And it's
my.
looking pretty likely as of right now. Like, if Di Marzio says it, I have no choice but to believe that over any other news source
Well,
because he's been on fire this summer. And
yeah.
he's by far the most trustworthy journalist in the world. So if Higuain goes to Arsenal, I think the Premier League will be such a wonderful league to watch next year.
Definitely. Except for the
And
fact that Arsenal's going to be more than fourth. I don't know how I feel about that.
and
Um,
also for Premier League signings, real quick, Chelsea announced the signing of Leicester's midfielder N'Golo Kante earlier today, which we all knew was coming for a long time, but Leicester fans
they did. You don't want to
seem
believe it. You don't want to believe that
yeah,
that
as a
dream team's
Leicester
breaking
fan,
up. Even
right,
as a football fan, the wonderful
yeah,
story of the decade is maybe
right,
coming to an end. You don't want to
yeah.
believe it.
Like Leicester fans had so much hope on them. Like, what if we can challenge for the
What if we
title
can do it
again?
again? What if we
Yeah.
can have these odds again? And then
What if we can
all while this is
become the
happening,
next? Yeah.
Conte's leaving, and then also just recently Mahrez turned in his transfer request, didn't he? Or
Or he rejected the
oh yeah, 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 right, right, right,
contract
right, right.
offer, which is basically like a transfer request. And reports are saying that he wants to move to a more
A more
well-known
prestigious, yeah.
European, yeah, more prestigious European club. So then that has people wondering: one, is it true?
Right.
And two,
Where would he go?
where is he going to go? Because I remember around the same time that Arsenal were linked with Vardy, they were linked with a double swoop for Vardy and Mahrez. So is he going to Arsenal? Will he stay in the Premier League? Will he move abroad? It's just
Yeah. You never
I
know.
don't I personally think and hope that he will stay in the Premier League.
Yes,
I don't see
definitely.
him going anywhere else. It just seems weird. Like I remember in January, this was like not a big saga or anything. Like it was rumored that Barcelona wanted him,
Right.
but I haven't seen
Another place
anything
where
about that for
where wingers
months.
go to die.
Yeah, like, and he's a right-sided midfielder winger. Like, what's he gonna do? Start over Messi?
Exactly.
Like, yes, Barcelona's a big club, but it's like the same thing that I was gonna say with Isco. Like, it's hard to accept the fact that you're not going to be in Real Madrid's plans.
Or
Like
not
as
necessarily not in their plans, but if you're not going to get the
but
game time or you're not going to get the
right,
starting
like
the
I
starting
can
time, then
understand how hard it is to give up the opportunity of playing for Real Madrid and going somewhere else to further your career. And like that, Mara's got the Premier League Player of the Year. I think it would be a stupid, stupid move for him to go to any club and be a backup.
Right.
Nonetheless, for the
Definitely.
best player in the world, where there's no chance that he's going to start over Messi. Like,
Unless
there's
something
no
wild
chance.
happens and that guy goes to
Unless he
prison.
gets injured.
Or he goes to prison.
Yeah, I just hope Mahrez pays his taxes wherever he goes.
um, and then for my Everton fans that are listening, um, if we all are so confused. Oh wait, hold on one second. All right. I'm real confused. Everybody's real confused. Everybody on Twitter is confused. Everybody making videos is confused. Are we signing Witzel or not? Are we signing Juan Mata or not? We all don't know. It looks like Mata's being. It doesn't sound likely anymore.
Yeah, as a United fan, like,
And then
it would be sad to see him go, but it looked like it looked definite that he was going to leave like a week ago,
yeah.
but it seems like it's kind of slowed down in the past
Oh,
couple
a
of
week ago
days.
you have for the Twitter people on the Everton Twitter people, the Esk, he's out here reporting that Witzel and Mata are ours. He's ours. Um we agreed personal terms and all that, and then all of a sudden we're not. We didn't, or we maybe didn't, or whatever he's saying, and it's just I don't know what to believe anymore. I don't know what to expect. This is all just
Right.
a really boring and confusing transfer window as always for Everton.
Yeah.
It's not like we don't have the money. It's not like we don't. Maybe once we get a director of football in or something, then I don't know.
And a video circulated in the past couple of days. There were a couple of Manchester United fans who
Oh
saw
yeah,
Juan Mata and Ander Herrera in the car, maybe arriving or leaving from training, I'm not sure. And he was like
don't believe the
taking a
media.
selfie, but it was a video, and Juan Mata was in the car, and he said, "Don't believe anything that the media says."
Right.
And then the fan, he was like a young kid, a teenager. He was like, "All right." And then he said, "Are you staying at United?" And then Juan Mata laughed and gave a thumbs up, and they drove off. So that could mean he's staying. It could mean he's leaving, because I don't see someone in that situation being like, "Yes,
Yep,
I'm staying
I'm
at
gone.
United," or "No, I'm going
Right.
to Everton." Like, any player, no matter what the situation is going to try to play it off
But my
coolly
thing
without
is,
giving an
is
answer.
is we keep bringing in these center mids and these wingers when we don't need them. I'm sorry. Where's Juan Mata gonna play? I don't want him to take out Barkley because he's one of the most promising players in the Premier League for sure.
Hmm.
Um, Also, he's not gonna go. I don't think he's a left-sided player. And then on the right we have both Lennon and Delafeu, which I don't want to see. I don't really want to. Lennon could be replaced, but I don't think Delafeu is kind of the kind of player that I want to see off the field because he provides a spark that gives us offense. And
Right.
and like it's just we don't need him. I'm sorry, like or he'd be a surplus if anything. I think we need strikers and we need defenders. But
Hmm.
yeah,
Um, Also, this one came out today. It's a bit of a smaller transfer rumor, but it adds on to a transfer saga that's been going on for well over a year. And that is West Brom's Sadio Berahino. And today it was reported that Crystal Palace are in the run for his signature. Last year, it looked imminent that he was going to go to the Spurs. He had wanted to leave the club for a very long time. He's probably had his transfer request handed in for probably over like a year now. And he's been linked to Stoke City. He's been linked to Watford. He's just linked to many Premier League clubs. And he also, West Brom had a friendly today, earlier, a preseason match, and he scored 2 goals in that match. And I don't know what the price is, and I don't know how reliable or how big of a story it is, but Crystal Palace, about a week and a half ago, looked set to sign Benteke from Liverpool. A
right.
30 million pound euros fee was agreed between both clubs. They were just waiting on the player. Whether it was the player's choice not to join the club or whether the deal just broke down between the two clubs, it looks like that move's not going to happen for the
Right.
Eagles now.
Well, I
So,
mean,
but they
I think they got lucky
badly
because
need a striker.
he's not worth 30 million pound.
He's not
Benteke,
worth. No, not at all. I think Liverpool's just not the right team for him. I think having Balassi and Zaha on the wings to cross into
definitely.
Benteke would have been a nice little front three for Crystal Palace, but it's not like a heartbreaking thing for Palace fans to see the deal break down
Definitely.
because both